Island, Illinois, Rock Island Grand Prix, 7:38 on a Friday night. Attendance is down a little bit this year, but this is typical of a COVID situation. Some people don't come, won't come, whatever, but you know, at the end of the day, we're here to have a good time. We're here to put on a good show. Got the specified fuel trailer over here. People buying their fuel. Walk on down through, they close the city streets off for us. Downtown Rock Island. Canopies set up, lights on, working on carts. We got to get up early in the morning. Hopefully it's not raining. We can get our stuff ready to go. But if it's raining, we're not running. The rest of these guys will be running because they got rain tires. We don't do rain tires on the vintage carts. Yeah, Hoosier Tire. That's their rig here. How we doing, guys?
You get a golf cart through there. But they're all driving like me.
And down here they got all these barriers they got to put in place. A lot of work for the people. This will end up being the starting grid down here. There's the food trailer. We're already well underway to setting everything up. Are you having fun?
Absolutely.
I knew that. There you go. So they've already got this stuff unloaded out of the trucks. Forklift, bring all these barriers in semis. I got the trees and stuff here lined with bags in case somebody unfortunately makes a mistake. So we're walking the track backwards. What's that, turn 6 there?
Oh, it's turn 6 back there.
Yeah, it's turn 6. We're headed up here to 5. So they didn't waste much time getting these out here. I was talking to our buddy Randy. He said surprisingly they had more help than they anticipated. Because earlier we came through with cell phone, and of course none of this fencing is up. You know, they had barrels sitting here. This was all rolled into rolls. And now this fencing's going up all the way around here to keep the crowd out. And this is a fast corner where there's a lot of action, so you know, they got double barriers here. And you go over there, you can still see the fencing rolled up. They haven't done the interior fencing. They haven't done from turn 5 down to turn 4. They haven't done that fencing yet either on the outside, but they'll get it done.
He's busy working.
Here comes our hero, Randy.
Busy working.
He's busy. And thank you, Randy Dunkoff, for coming out here and putting all this stuff up for us. I know you did it all by yourself, so there you go. You're going to get all the credit.
All right, I like it.
Yep. The only guy over on this side, so.
Hi, it's Christina on HGTV. Oh, no, it's her lookalike. Hey, guys.
How's it going?
Yeah, just fine. So in case everybody hasn't figured this out, you know, this is just like Street Outlaws. She's downloading all the race tune for all the carts tonight.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Hard at it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Putting up the fencing for the starting grid. Getting everything set up. The big Margay Ignite tent is right down there. It looks like it's closed down for the evening. These guys over here. Hard at work in this tent. A little laughing going on, so they're not all working hard. Some of them are having fun. Guys over here, doing a little midnight oil. Trailers over here all lit up with the generators, people working, getting all the stuff ready. Nielsen's. Boy, looks like Cliff went mountain man this year.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's got full on beard going.
Yeah. Tony's not got no hair, but Cliff's got it all.
Absolutely.
So there you go. That's that. Got that settled. Hi guys. So all change come morning. And there'll still be people coming in tomorrow morning too. Come down a block from the starting grid from turn 6. We still got a block to go to get down here to turn 1. It's a 2-block long straightaway. 90-degree corner at the end. And you can see all this transformation with the barrels and the fencing to keep the crowd out. Yeah, keep the broken go-kart pieces in, people out.
Lots more barriers to put up yet.
Yeah, I got a long ways to go on barriers. It's a lot of tugging and pulling.
They'll come down through here about 6-7 karts wide on the 206 class. To do a Le Mans start, push start. And then they'll funnel down to about usually 2 to 3 karts wide through the corner.
Yeah, you get down here, you'll see why they funnel down. So here we go, guys. This is how they move this stuff around. Now it's done. Doesn't know it, but the course actually runs the opposite direction. Oh, that's a forklift. They just offloaded all of this. The guy with the semi, yeah, he's good. You the man, you the man. Like I said, a lot of pushing, shoving. Got the kids working. No video games for them tonight. They'll be tired when they go home. Yep, you gotta link them together. So
Yeah, that's an expert right there.
so the kids driving those plugs down in there. One's putting the plug in place.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't even stand on that.
One's putting the plug in place. The other one comes in, stomps them down, and link them together. Yep, There you go. Nice job, boys. Good job, boys. So they got a lot of barriers here that they do that. Kid's working on his leg muscles. He'll be stiff in the morning. Yeah, he's a kid, maybe not. So this is the next 2 blocks straight away. So we're in the first block of this. So if you're in a go-kart with a ton of torque, like a 206 has got, doesn't have a ton of horsepower, but it's got a ton of torque, pulls tall gear. You know, they're hauling down through here. Now you get into the 2-strokes and the shifters. You know, these shifter guys are going to be running 80 mile an hour down here. Our vintage karts, we'll see 70. 70 with the fast ones. See 60 mile an hour with the other karts.
Get down here on this intersection with the twin engine. We'll actually catch a little bit of air going across it, and I'll actually burp the throttle just a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little hump right here in the middle. If you run down the middle of this street, you're going to catch this hump. It'll actually give you a little bit of air. Good chance you're going to over rev your motor. Could do some damage. You got to run to the right. You got to run to the left. You got to come down here a few times to know that. But after you figure it out, you don't want to forget it.
Definitely don't want to go down to center.
Yeah. Street's plenty wide. You know, we kind of covered this morning. Even with all the barriers and where they put the barriers, unlike some street races, this is pretty wide. Now, you kind of get down to running lines on here, but still, I mean, for the most part, for a street race, it's a pretty safe street race because of the width of the actual course and the amount of barriers they put up. Hi! You're on camera. So they got the job of putting up all the banners. So, you know, there's just all kinds of jobs you can have if you want to volunteer down here at the Rock Island Grand Prix.
I volunteered for over 20 years.
There you go. And I thank you for that, because without your help, we wouldn't be doing this.
And at this point in my life, banners is where I'm going to be.
Okay.
We used to do fence, no more.
Yeah, I see that.
No more fence.
I like the kids down there stomping all the...
No.
Yeah, that's a good job. He's going to have a sore leg in the morning.
There you go.
Yes, he is. So we can do O'Reilly.
So they're up here, you know, dragging these barriers around. You know, they just, I think they just unhooked the strap that they had on the back of the UTV that was pulling them. So, you know, they're trying to get this all into position. This is a corner here after two block long straightaways. Believe me, there's a lot of action on this corner. People camp out on this corner for the whole weekend because there is a lot of crashes on this corner. They're carrying a lot of speed. You know, like I said, some of those karts are running 80 mile an hour up here. And they got to get around this corner to head down that 1 block straightaway right there.
Yeah, you can see how they narrowed up the street a little bit. This is pretty close to what it's going to be.
Yeah, yeah.
They put the gray jersey barrier back towards the curbing, and then the red and white chain barriers, those will go a little bit closer to the actual racetrack itself.
But, you know, they're like everybody else, you know, safety first.
Yep.
So they know where you're going to have the accidents at for the most part, you know, so they're trying to get a double safety barrier here before you get to the fence. Unlike some events you're going to go to that are street races, you don't have all of this.
And they'll have 6 to 8 corner workers down here.
Right, they'll have 6 to 8 corner workers on each corner to pull the carts to safety, pull the drivers to safety. Just a lot of action. Here comes our buddy truck driver again. A lot of crowd watches over here because a lot of days it's pretty hot down here in Rock Island. So they get a little shade underneath this bus stop area. you know, on Sunday they get 4,000 or 5,000 people come down here and watch this. Now they got the safety strap hooked up over here, so they got to pull those barriers up where they're supposed to be. So here we go. Pull that length of barriers up. That tow strap hooked up there. Over here and get everything put together. Ambulance going to help somebody. So there you go. All kinds of fencing to be moved yet. Got a few locals hanging out here watching the action going on. So we've covered that off the 2 block straightaway. We just covered the 1 block. Now we're down here to this fast left-hander. You're carrying
Turn number 3.
turn number 3 to be exact. So you're carrying a lot of speed through here. Those barriers right there will get pushed back. But this is not necessarily real wide. And when they finish setting this, I've seen people knock the left front wheel off their cart and the spindle off their cart because they cut that too close. It's not too hard to do.
It's pretty easy to push wide here and get into the barriers off to the side.
Yep, a lot of people crash right straight down here ahead of us. The other tricky part about this is you're covering so much momentum and you're going to be coming up on the only right-hander in the course. So everybody's coming through the course this way, going across the street that way, and cutting back to go around the right-hander. So you might think you're gonna get by somebody like right in here, but guess what? He just went right across your nose. And we've had it happen. It's kind of hard to pass on this block. A lot of times you catch people here, but it's hard to pass them here, just because you're moving so far right to left, back to right. So as you can see, a lot of work to do on this corner yet. Other than a little fencing, nothing's been done other than stuff's dropped off here and kind of linked together. So you're really hauling the mail down through here when you hook around this. You gotta remember these things are here. That one's right there. I got a nice low spot right there. That's a pretty good drop in right there. If you hit that, that's going to be a little unsettling on your cart. But it's the way it is.
My least favorite corner of this course.
Saturday Night Fever now playing. Sean swears there's always somebody sitting up on top of that when he comes around here. Some year they should at least put a dummy up there, a mannequin.
They should.
Yeah, it could be, you know, it could be a little spooky up there, you know. Yeah. So, you know, you want to put a mannequin up there for Saturday and Sunday, that'd be fine. We'd go along with that.
We should spook a couple people out.
Yeah. Run down this straightaway here. Into turn 5. In between these big tall streets, the vintage 2-strokes really do a nice echo job down through here. Unfortunately, I'm usually sitting in one of them and I can't get back here to videotape this. We're just like the Rock Island Grand Prix. we don't have enough help because it takes everybody either to drive the carts or start the carts. And then there's nobody to run the video camera back here in these back streets.
We need about 3 or 4 cameras.
Yeah, I need 3 or 4 cameras to catch it all.
Dip there. This corner always gets you too because it's got a lot of manhole covers, a lot of valve boxes in here.
Yep, it's going to be a very unsettling corner.
If you hit things just right, it pushes you right to the wall, and you're carrying all that momentum right to the wall anyways.
I always have a big hangout crowd here. Usually there's a food stand there. I don't know if they're having it there this year or not. Maybe it'll show up tomorrow. They were talking about they were having a little bit of problem with finding volunteers to run the little food stands around the course, but they do have a crosswalk here when the races aren't running. They have people that stand here, and you can come to the inside and you can get to the couple of the eating venues that are on the inside of the course. So you're running down through here at a really good pace, coming down here to turn 6, and the barriers you see ahead of us, that is the exit off of the track. And guess what that does? That makes that corner narrower.
You know, it's one thing they did different down here is they've taken the lights down, the stoplights.
Yeah.
And that's always kind of unsettling too when you run down this course. You see the stoplights.
Usually they got
all over
stoplights up here, and stoplights are flashing red, you know, and you run right through the stoplights. That's the one time you get to run all the stoplights in town.
Yeah, looks like they took that down and put up just a regular old stop sign. So there's been a lot of buildings that are closed down here, so I'm guessing they probably don't have as much traffic anymore. Unfortunately, this area is really suffering economically.
Yeah, I think the internet, online shopping and everything is taken away from being able to operate a store any place anymore. These communities do not know what to do with all these buildings and everything. It costs so much to renovate them. Even if you try to turn them into apartments, you're going to be years trying to get your money back.
Yeah, like the Argus building there is completely empty.
Yep, for lease. Argus is gone. So yeah, we're down here by the starting grid. A lot of action happens down on this corner all the time. You know, you come around here and there's going to be people that are going to lose it right there. So, fun and games. Well, there you are. There's a walk around to the Rock Island Vintage.
There's the famous Cameron stock right there.
Yeah.
Look at that guy.
Look at who we got here.
How are you?
He's famous.
Yeah, he's famous. Now he is.
I try not to be.
Joe's running away from us. He's got all the pizzas, man, and he isn't going to give us any. Hey, you're going to be slow tomorrow. Too much pizza.